Welcome to video number 2 of the 5 ultimate SaaS growth strategies training. My name, as always, Ariwala Ale, and in this video, we are going to be talking about the 5 stages of a SaaS company. So, what are the 5 stages of any given SaaS company? The first stage is the idea stage, where we kind of have the foundation of the software idea itself and what the softwares will be doing, and what are the things that the software business owner wants to achieve, like what are the things you want to achieve with your software. So the idea stage is the first stage, while the second stage is the development stage, or we call it the production stage, which is the process of actually building the software itself. And then the third stage is the marketing and the sales stage, that after you have built the software, you need to market the software, and then you need to promote it, and you need to bring people to where the software is being housed and attract them and tell them that this is the software we have done, these are the things you can achieve with it, and then get them interested in the software itself. And then the fourth stage is onboarding stage. That's where you get the users to be able to learn how to use the software effectively, efficiently, and how to be able to achieve whatever they want to achieve with the use of your software. So the last stage is actually the retention stage, which is the stage where you try to build long-term loyalty and commitment to your software, because, well, the truth is your software also has competitors all over the place, and sometimes there are like 1,000, 100, 20, 10 different kind of softwares that actually offers the same solution. So it now depends on how much effort you put into building a long-term relationship with your software users that will determine if they are going to be using your software for a very long time or not. So we are going to be looking at these 5 stages, and we are going to be profiling 5 different strategies, like multiple strategies for these 5 stages, so that you can actually build your SaaS business, your SaaS company successfully utilizing some of these strategies. So let's quickly start from the first stage. So the idea stage is the foundation of the software idea itself. So we are going to be looking at what does your software do? How does your software work? You'll be thinking of what kind of problems is your software going to solve. Is it just going to be a software that solves any problem that doesn't really take much issue, or doesn't really have much issue? It has to be a software that helps to actually either save money, save time, or save stress. So when a software actually helps to save stress, that's the kind of software that's automated, that you just put some processes in place and you schedule the things, and the software will take on the task of making those things happen at any given time which you have set on the softwares. So it can be a software that actually helps you to save money. So either it's an accounting software, or an insurance software, or a software that actually helps you to save money or make money. If it's a making money software, maybe it's a landing page software, maybe it's a website development software, maybe it's a graphic development software that you can actually use to create ads and create promotional material for your business. So then it can also be a software that actually helps you save time. Maybe it's a scheduling software that actually helps you save time and help you to put things into perspective. So you have to think of what kind of software you want to create, and what is the solution, what is the thing that it is actually going to be doing for your users. Ease of application. Your software has to be something that should be easy to apply, to make use of, easy to functionality, is in functionality. So it has to be something that anyone that wants to make use of it finds it easy to make use of it. It does not have to be very complicated. It doesn't have to be very complicated. Your software has to be something that can be easily and seamlessly combined with other softwares. Like if someone wants to use your software with some other softwares, it should be easy to make use of other related softwares anyway. So it must be in demand by audience. Like you must have a ready market for your software. You can't create a software and you imagine that once we have the software, people are going to go crazy about it. It has to be something that people are already talking about. It has to be something that solves a problem that people are asking for, are looking effectively for in order to solve. So it has to be something that already has an audience, a ready market that wants to buy your software. Then the target market must also be willing and be able to afford your software. You want to create a software for students, maybe a software that helps them to solve mathematical problems, and then you are putting up your software for $500, per month for subscription. How do you expect students to be able to afford that? So if you want to create the software, it has to be software that you will create for a particular target audience that are willing. They may want to have that software, but they also have to be able, they have to be financially capable of purchasing that software. So they have to be willing and able to purchase your software. If they are not willing and able to purchase your software, then your software cannot be something they will be able to afford to buy. So the second stage is the production stage. And production stage is the process of building your software. So in production stage, you have to make sure that your software has very, very memorable branding. Your branding has to be memorable. It has to be something that they can quickly remember. The name of your software has to be something that is relatable, a name that will connect anybody's mindset to the service or the solution your software is bringing. And then the brand concept for your software, the logo you are going to create, the colors, and so many other things that surround the branding of your software has to be something that is very, very attractive, very, very convincing, and very, very memorable for your software to be successful. The second is the front end of the software, the user interface and the user experience, UI UX of the software must be very, very beautiful, must be very, very attractive, must be something that is easy to look at and appeal to the senses and wonderful to actually make use of. The back end also must be easy to use. The software must have an easy to use back end, easy to update, no clumsiness, no bugs. We have seen apps that when they have an update, the app starts to misbehave, starts to hang and become clumsy and slow, and people start leaving that particular app even though they loved it, for a very long time, but because of an update that came in, it became an issue. So you have to look at all those things. You have to think about all those things before you actually go into production of your software. Now, your software has to be something that is downloadable or transferable. So if it's a software that has to be something that will download online, install on our system, and then make use of, if I want to move that software from my present PC to a new PC, it should be something that is transferable, and it's not going to be something that after moving to another PC, I'll have to now start sending you guys messages, and it has to be something that is transferable, easy to make use of. And that's one of the advantages of having a cloud-based software. So if you look at this, we basically have the offline license, the online license, and the cloud-based subscription model. So the offline license is the one where the license is already attached to the CD, and then you can actually install the software on as many computers as possible. While the online license is the one that you download online, you will put the license into the software, and the software is restricted to only that one license. If you install the software into another system and you try to use the same license, it will not work. It will not work. And the third one is the cloud-based subscription, where you just have to have a username and a password to be able to log in to that particular software, and you can actually make use of that username and password on unlimited websites as long as it's just one username and one password. So basically, the production stage has to be something that you need to look at: the branding, the front end, the back end, how easy it is to use your software, how easy it is to transfer your software from one place to the other, so that there is not going to be any problem for your software users. So in the next video, we'll be talking about the third stage of a SaaS company, which is the marketing and the sales stage, and the fourth stage, and then we'll be finally looking at the fifth stage and the final conclusion. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and God bless. Bye bye.